The slow return of nicer weather might prompt you to do a bit of spring cleaning. And while you're sprucing up for your springtime, don't forget to include your kitchen in the cleanup. Tanya Hayek-Mercer is a holistic health counselor, chef and instructor, and a friend of Fox 5 Morning News who joins us now with some timely advice on reducing cupboard clutter. I love this, Tanya. Thank you so much for being with us.
You're welcome.
So
Thank you.
basically the idea is when you're cleaning up your house, why not take all the things out of your pantry and really physically start by cleaning your shelves off?
Yes, because what you'll see, because we have like open bags of flour on the shelves and cereal and pasta, and little by little things start to settle on the shelves, and then little bugs find their way there and they make their homes there.
Yeah.
And then they start to burrow in bags that are perfectly closed. You think this is just like a whole wheat grain product I have, and I saw there's little holes. I don't know if you can catch this.
Hope you
there's
can
little
see it. Yeah.
holes in the bag. That means there's bugs in there. Even if you can't, this is a whole grain, so it's kind of brown anyway. I already did see some bugs in there, but now I can't find them. But they're in there. You got to
might not think it.
Right. So you got to toss it.
I love that tip.
So you actually take everything out of your pantry, you wipe down the shelves with some good essential oil cleaning product, because they don't like the essential oils, and then look for expiration dates before you start restocking.
Okay.
So everything has an expiration date. Something like this, it's on the bottom. It's like actually in there, September 25, 2010.
Because we might think something like good old, you know, rice-a-roni can just sit there. It's like astronaut food. It can sit there for 5 years,
right?
But it can't.
No, it can't.
Okay.
You know, this one has another year on it. And you know, when something is still closed, like these products, and they expire, say, 6 months from now, you don't have to toss it right at that 6-month period. You can wait a couple of months, but not too much longer, especially with canned products as well. When if they expire, this one, 1/23/2012, toss it by then, because it's been in there already for how many years even before the expiry? This is 2012. That's a long time.
Not to mention, it's kind of losing its nutrients and all that good stuff too. And that's a whole nother thing.
It's long gone.
Okay, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah. So then you pull everything out, you wipe it down, you look for expiration dates, and then you got to be honest. Am I really? This thing's been here for a year. Am I really going to eat it? It's a good time to take stock and say, okay, well, maybe I can donate this to a church or a food pantry. They're always in need of things like that. Make sure you don't donate expired items, though.
Now, and also in the notes, we're talking about things. We point out things like that nasty high fructose corn syrup and the partially hydrogenated oils, MSG, things like that. Now, why would we need to look for those in ingredients?
Okay, those are ingredients that are not good for your health.
Period.
Period. So high fructose corn syrup, and I brought some examples of where these things hide. The salad dressing, for example, pasta sauces have the high fructose corn syrup. The partially hydrogenated oils are filled in things like this cake mix.
Wow.
Even something like healthy looking like this granola bar.
Right.
Peanut butter is a big offender of partially hydrogenated oil. Your body cannot recognize, this is like a chemically produced product that your body can't recognize. And when your body can't recognize something, it stores it in its favorite place. Fat cells, right?
Right here.
Right. So you want things when you eat, you want things to just move right along.
Yeah.
So these are examples of ingredients, like these soup cans, they have MSG. You just have to read the ingredient label. MSG is an excitotoxin. It just gets your brain going crazier than it should go, and it makes you even crave the things that you shouldn't be craving, like more salt,
They just did this whole thing, a junk food thing. It's almost addictive, like triggers the same thing like cocaine and other drugs.
Right.
We just did this study.
That's an excitotoxin, exactly.
Before we let you go, we got about 30 seconds. What do we put back in? We got 5 things.
You want whole grains, you want tomato products, look for organic. It's not that much more expensive if you buy organic of the store product like Safeway, Giant, Whole Foods, because they're not going to have these nasty ingredients we talked about, right? Whole grains, store them in glass jars, reuse your glass jars that you buy other things in. We've got legumes, even popcorn is a whole grain, beans. Then you've got the flavorings that make things taste really good and not bland, like olives, sun-dried tomatoes, capers, anchovies. They add a lot of good flavor.
Boosters, right?
Yeah, and then you've got natural sun butters, peanut butter, sunflower seed butter that doesn't have the partially hydrogenated oil.
Love it. Got to end it there. Tanya, thanks for coming to see us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Tanya Mercer is a holistic health counselor, chef, and instructor, and we appreciate your time. And these are great tips, Tony. While you're spring cleaning, why not?